Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, beloved friends, and welcome once again to another Divine Loss program, a program where you and I invest on our immortal wisdom by studying the very laws that govern not only our current life but our many lives to come. So, what a true blessing! Let us prepare ourselves then to receive the wisdom coming from on high by feeling the embrace of the loving spirits who have prepared these moments for us, and by making ourselves available to donate of our best vibrations on behalf of many others that are experiencing greater difficulties than we have. Let us then trust the mentors who are working under the command of our loving Master Jesus and begin our study of tonight. Our study of tonight, beloved friends, will focus on question 1014 of the Spirit's book. Tonight, we will focus on part 2 of this question, which encompasses the follow up question that Kardec asked the illuminated spirits regarding the references that suffering spirits make to hell and purgatory. Let us then learn together, visualizing Kardec and the illuminated spirits, inspiring all of us at this very moment. Let us then begin, beloved friends. In Kardec's follow up question, he asks, we can understand this on the part of spirits who wish to instruct us, but how may it be explained when, questioned about their situation, spirits have responded that they were suffering the tortures of hell and purgatory? So Kardec is referring to suffering spirits that have communicated with him and have made references to hell and purgatory. We may see such references in the book Heaven and Hell, especially in the second part of the book, where Kardec details the conversations he has had with spirits who came to his mediumistic meetings. So, if we would like to see examples of such communication so as to learn from them, we may refer to the heaven and hell cases. They are all, beloved friends, also published on Kardec Radio. So we may refer to Kardec Radio Facebook or YouTube if we would like to study these cases further. But for now, let us focus on the answer the illuminated spirits gave to Kardec and all of us when explaining the references that suffering spirits make to both hell and purgatory. The illuminated spirits explain these references in the following way. When they are of lower order and are not completely dematerialized, spirits retain a portion of their earthly ideas and translate their impressions using terms that are familiar to them. They find themselves in surroundings that do not permit them to probe the future, except in deficient ways. This is the reason why errant or relatively recently discarnated spirits usually speak just as they would have if they were still incarnate. Hell may be translated as meaning a life of extreme painful trials, with the uncertainty that it will end. Purgatory is also a life of trials, but with the awareness of a better future. Wherever you are, whenever you are suffering a great deal of pain, do you not say that you are suffering like hell? These are also nothing more than words uttered as a figure of speech. So, this answer, beloved friends, from the illuminated spirits is highly illuminating for all of us because through it we learn that the concept of heaven and or excuse us, hell or purgatory is nothing but a figure of speech created by us for lack of better understanding. But through Spiritism, beloved friends, you and I were given the opportunity to see life as is through the sun of the truth shining upon us. No longer are we constrained by veils of mystery. Now we understand that everything that happens to us in a given lifetime is but the reaction of our own actions. Therefore, no longer do we see our experiences as punishments. Now we understand that God only allows for us to receive the consequences of our very own actions so that we may strengthen ourselves in virtues and grow or develop mature spiritually. So now, beloved friends, you and I have the needed tools to shift our perception. No longer do we see the laws of God or God itself, himself, herself, as a punishing entity or as a source of punishment. Now we see God and God's laws as a symbolic letter of divine love addressed to the entire humanity. The more we learn about the supreme love and intelligence of God through the immortality of the soul, through the blessing of reincarnation, through the wisdom of the law of action and reaction, through the fact that you and I, all of us in the universe, always progress, we no longer have a reason to believe in hell because now, beloved friends, our faith can walk hand in hand with our reason. Now we are capable of understanding why is it that certain situations come our way. They are but educational tools for us to progress. So, beloved friends, as a therapeutic exercise for you and I, all of us in this circle of study together, let us learn to rewrite our own story instead of seeing our lives through a lens of suffering. Let us practice together rewriting the story of our lives through the lenses of divine love. In that way, we will free ourselves from symbolic believes in hell, which is but a figure of meaning of speech, and we will construct heaven inside of us. So, as a therapeutic exercise for us, beloved friends, let us speak one challenging situation in our lives. May it might be something that occurred to us recently or earlier on in our current lifetime. And let us pray to our guardian angel to inspire us to rewrite it as an act of love from God. So, for instance, if we had difficulties in school as children, we may rewrite this part of our story, not as a punishment, but as an experience that made us stronger, that helped us to develop perseverance, that helped us to learn to have faith early on, so that we would learn to never give up, so that we would learn to keep pursuing the opportunities given to us by God, so that we would learn to trust the divine always. So, see, beloved friends, a situation that we may once have perceived as a very immense challenge, we may now learn or choose to perceive it as a sign of God's love. What once we saw as almost an mountain that we could not surpass, now we see as steps that we took to achieve another level of understanding and a greater degree of spiritual progress. So now, instead of feeling sad about the circumstance, we thank God for the opportunity of learning and progressing. And the more we rewrite our own story through the lenses of love, beloved friends, the more we build heaven from within, and the suffering that we may once have experienced becomes light that we shall offer to others in the name of God, thanking God for the divine love and light that sustains us today and always. So let us, beloved friends, believe, feel, and reason with the progression of hope in mind, knowing that God always has our best interest no matter what. So, thanking God for God's infinite love for each and every one of us, we now end this moment wishing everyone an evening or a day filled with blessings, feeling the divine presence of God guiding us each and every step of the way. Thank you, beloved friends, and bye for now.